Okay, let's take a look at the things that I purchased during my visit to Cedarwood Nursery in McMinnville, Tennessee. Starting off with the best thing that I got, 4 Burkii Red Seeders in 1-gallon pots. And you can see here the interior foliage that was protected is nice and green, and then the upper part has all of the purplish lavender color I've been talking about. So Burkii is fairly hard to find online, and this is not only exactly what I was looking for, but super cheap as well. So I'm definitely satisfied with the trip there. But while I was there, I found a few more things. These are a couple small 1-gallon sweet Bay Magnolias. Magnolia virginiana. There's a little freeze damage on some of the leaves, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm sure they'll bounce back and grow rapidly in the spring. But I don't think I've ever seen this small size of sweet Bay Magnolia offered online. Usually they're larger. So that's pretty good. Next to that, we have a clayera. And according to the people at the nursery, this is actually Cleyera japonica. If you go to Lowe's and you buy what they call clayera, and they have different cultivar names like Bigfoot clayera and something bronze, those species are actually Turnstroemia gymnanthera. But according to the nursery guide, this is actually Cleyera japonica. So we'll see how it does. It was in a greenhouse, and it's a little bit iffy how well it handles the cold. But I just wanted to try it. I'm going to plant it in a more protected spot, and hopefully it can hold up. But it looks really good. Very interesting broadleaf evergreen from Japan, Cleyera japonica, as the name would suggest. Right next to that, we have the Auburn Holly. And Auburn is just a cultivar name. This is actually Ilex latifolia, the luster leaf holly from central southern China. And there's a little bit of winter scorch on some of the highest leaves, but it looks remarkably good considering it was outside. This was not in a greenhouse. So I've tried Ilex latifolia in the past before, and it was killed by the cold, but maybe this Auburn cultivar is more cold hardy. And since it was cedarwood, I was able to afford a fairly large holly at minimal cost. So I felt at liberty to experiment with this. And then last but not least, I picked up 2 Murray cypresses. These are fairly tall, I guess probably about approaching 5 feet tall on each one. And this is the kind you see at Lowe's, but this is about half the price of what you would pay at Lowe's. So definitely worth the trip out there considering everything I got today. All of that totaled right at $100, which if you're ordering trees online like I am, you're used to spending $100 on a single tree without even seeing it. You just get what you get in the mail. So it was great to go there and pick out my favorite specimens out of all the selection and get some good value. So I definitely recommend a trip out to Cedarwood, especially this time of year when it's early in the season and the inventory hasn't been picked over that much. That'll get you ahead of the game and you can plant things early in the spring. And like I said in my video about the nursery, they are open on Saturdays until noon now, so it's a great time to go. They didn't pay me anything to say that. I'm just giving you a tip on where I get my stuff. Some people wonder where am I getting all this, so I'm telling you where I'm getting it.